Shout out Big Sam Presents with a Z. Mad respect for the veterans. And you're damn right. Keep it diverse until they get triggered. $15. Little man. Put that shit in my hand. From New York to Japan. Stay with the band. Shout out. Keep listening to Big Sam's. Rah!
Something about your letter. The feeling of your touch. I'm hooked on his drugs. I need a prescription. I need a dose of his love. The feeling of your touch. The feeling of your touch. It takes over me, takes control of me, baby. It's something about your love. When you're close to me, it takes over me, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the sounds of Big Sam Presents. That's right. He's a member of the Elite Circle. And ladies and gentlemen, as you know, if you find hashtag Elite Circle on any of the descriptions on any podcast, you know it's dope. So check them out. It's your girl, the Guru, Lupus Warrior. And as always, you know you can call me the Guru. When you're done listening to Big Sam's, stop on by and say hello. Peace. I'm out.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy, DeVille D.I., formerly of Thoughts to Myself podcast. That's right, I said formerly. Now, whoa. No, your boy not going nowhere. Look, what happened was, I did some research and I realized that I wasn't the only Thoughts to Myself podcast out there. And, so there can only be one. There can only be one. You feel what I'm saying? So, in order to keep my individuality and my originality, I switched up the game on them. I'm going to let them have that. Now, we will go under the Thoughts by DeVille D.I. podcast. That's right. Thoughts by DeVille D.I. is the new name, but you're going to get the same game. You feel what I'm saying, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting me. And I hope that y'all stick around and take this ride with me as we go into these new beginnings. Peace.
With so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that keeps you calm and stay informed and inspired. Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so that you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. When you see stories that you want to save or share, tap the plus button to add them to your private or public collection. It's that simple, y'all. Used by millions of people every day. Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started right now at flipboard.com.
It's Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
What's going on, people? It's your homie Big Sam back on the original way I started podcasting, using the Anchor app inside of my phone. I'm in my truck riding down the road. I was supposed to be shooting video today, and I got to the venue, and on the way to the venue, a group of creators. I'm part of a group of creators, and they called for like a little spontaneous meeting or whatnot. And so I was like, all right, cool. So got on the joint. Was on the call or whatever, and all the way leading up to me getting to the venue, and then it turned into something else, and then something else, and like 2 hours later, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to the crib. So that's what I'm doing right now. Whoa. Coming back to the house. I was supposed to go get videos of living room legends, and I sat at World of Beer, the venue that they was playing at tonight in Augusta, Georgia, and did not get out of my truck. Now I'm headed back to Columbia County on the interstate, going to the house. It's all good. It will happen again. But one good thing, well, a lot of good things came out of talking with those creatives. Got some inspiration, some clarity, motivation, blah, 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 woo, 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 and some ideas. So I'm going to be implementing them. One of them is me getting back to my roots on how I got into this podcasting thing, jumping on, talking about my random thoughts, my craziness, my weirdness, whatever the case may be. I'm going to be doing it a lot more. Not so much on my phone. I'm going to try to avoid that. Which brings me into So, coming into 2019, I played 2 gigs with a band, made a couple of dollars, turned around, took that money, invested it in my podcast, my brand, everything that I'm doing as it relates to social media. I went and got me a mixing console that has a travel case. Yes, I have a 6-channel XLR mixing console that I can use. So now what I'm going to push myself to do, I'm not exactly sure when, I want to practice it first. I think I'm gonna bring my own setup and mic the stage and or patch into the console of the venue that I'm at and do like my own little mix and punch it straight into my camera so I can have better audio, or just punch that audio into Logic and record right there, the audio right there on site using this console. Now the console is not a digital console, it is an analog console, so I would still have to incorporate a sound card, analog to digital converter. But I have a little Scarlett joint that I'm gonna use, and I'm talking as if certain people might know what the hell I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm speaking about changing your audio, how you get the audio into a computer to record it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make that. I'm gonna explore that shit and see if I can make that work. I do know for a fact I will use it to podcast when I'm podcasting or interviewing these bands, large bands, for actual talking interviews, as well as I'm going to use it for my own personal podcast because I just like the audio. I can control it better. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that because I record my audio in Logic, and it's pretty cool. I'm paying more attention to producing an actual show because I have an idea that I believe will work to promote music around the area that I live in, as well as to keep live music going. And I'm bouncing some ideas around my brain on how I want to produce my show and incorporate that, as well as producers, music producers, that people that make beats and things like that, poets, and do a real entertainment show. So, my rambling, running thoughts, I want some fries. That's what the hell I want. I want some, but I don't need to go get none because I had some fried fish earlier, and I really want some fruit. I would love a nice thing of fresh fruit. But it's wintertime in the South, so I don't really trust the fresh fruit that's available. I don't trust it. Oh, I got some applesauce at the crib. I'll eat that when I get to the house. Smoke me a little bit and then go do me another podcast. I'll probably get back to podcasting multiple times a day and then push myself to just do a big show once a week. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Who knows? The sky's the limit. if you haven't started a podcast and you would like to start a podcast, I encourage you to do it. Like, even if you don't release a show, it's still cool. Just try. I mean, at worst, could happen, you like it, That's the worst that could happen. But, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this shit. Man, I be in my head so much, be bouncing ideas back and forth. I need to meditate. I ain't meditated in a good little minute. It's like I'll get in a rhythm of meditating, and then I get like real good, and then I'll start working, going, and then I forget to meditate. I would like to play some more gigs this year. I'm going to play some more gigs this year. I've been practicing on this bass. I have a weird way of practicing. I don't practice notes. I practice patterns. I find the scale and I just practice the pattern 1 3 5 7 7 3 5 1 6 3 5 1, and just inside of that scale, the positions. And I'm only in one scale as of right now. But the bass is becoming so much easier and funner to play, which is good timing because my music therapy is probably going to end or has ended. My availability is not allowing me to attend it next week. So I'm going to have to turn in that acoustic guitar, which kind of sucks because I was learning slowly but surely, but at the same time, it's too much trying to play that guitar. My fingers is just too big for that thing. And bass, it just feels so much more natural. And now that I got this mixer, I put that my bass in the mixer, and I run my headphones and a metronome. Woo! It feels like heaven. It feels so good. So I'll probably go back to the crib and either podcast or practice on my bass. I haven't even made a podcast video in like at least a week. And a lot of it has been because of I have extended family here, and they loud as hell. Ooh, I'm about to go get me some chips. And so, with them being here and being loud, I just didn't want all that extra noise and distractions and stuff. But luckily, they will be leaving Sunday, so I can get back into my rhythm and groove. But if I get to the crib tonight and it's a little quiet, I might go ahead and do a little something. This weekend or tomorrow, I have to get out. I gotta go to the Fox's Lair to check out the homie, Kendall Levesque. He has a podcast called The Lowdown on Anchor. Go ahead and hit him up, listen to him, and subscribe. Follow his podcast. He podcasts every single day. He is a singer-songwriter and a man. So connect with the homie, fellow musician. And then later on that night, I gotta go to a spot called Southbound Smokehouse to check out Bethany Davis and the Southside Boys. Getting some video of them because I'm doing a promo video for them. So got some things going on. I am at the gas station now. About to go ahead and get me some tater chips. So, thank you for subscribing to my podcast. I'll be back in a little while. Oh, shit. See you when I see you. Vibe with me.
Well, you're listening to Big Sam's Presents. Hashtag Elite. Whatever the fuck it was. Ooh, yeah.